Can you send an entire building in the mail?
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
Before there was telepathic texting, there was regular texting.
Yes.
Before there was regular texting, there was a thing called email. And before there was email, there was a thing that was just called mail. You know, snail mail. The thing that you would use to physically send something somewhere else.
And when you can physically send something somewhere else, you can send something weird. And that's what we're gonna talk about today. You've got mail. And it's freaking weird.
Okay, back in March of 2016, a woman in Worthing, England received a box of DVDs she purchased online, plus something extra. A Siamese cat named Cupcake was in the box of DVDs.
Now, not a cupcake, a cat named Cupcake.
A cat named Cupcake.
Oh.
Right, which is much more weird than a cupcake.
A cupcake makes a little more sense.
So she did not order a cat with her DVDs. And it turns out the cat was chipped, so she tracked it back to her owner, Julie Beckett.
They shipped a chipped cat.
Yeah, the chipped cat was shipped.
How many chipped cats can you ship before you chip one?
That's dangerous. So the owner, her explanation was, I put everything in the box and I sealed it straight away, so I don't know how she managed to get in there.
They're sneaky. Cats are sneaky, especially Siamese ones.
You sure you weren't tired of Cupcake? Are you sure? Now, the amazing thing is, Cupcake survived a 260-mile journey from Falmouth to Worthing that took 8 days.
Whoa! You can't, cats, man.
Cat in the box for 8 days.
One life a day. And then it makes it on the last day.
There you
One
go.
more day. It's that's the logic, Link. Okay, in December 1954, the postmaster of Orlando, Florida received an envelope with a lizard inside, with a note.
Dear sir, I'm sending my chameleon because I live in Fostoria, Ohio, and it is too cold for him here. Will you please let him loose? Sincerely yours, David. P.S. Could you let me know if he arrives okay? Thank you very much. I'm so worried about him.
He mailed a chameleon in like a letter?
Yes, in a letter, in an envelope. The postman replied, Dear David, I received your chameleon yesterday, and I sound like Bill Clinton for some reason. I don't understand why.
Not really.
And he was immediately released on the post office grounds. Best wishes for a Merry Christmas. Sincerely, L.A. Bryant Jr., Postmaster. P.S. The lizard was dead.
No,
There was no P.S. But I mean, the freak,
that was written between the lines.
It was all to make the boy feel good.
Because when you send a letter, they put it through those things that
the chameleon crusher.
The letter smusher.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. In 1916, this is crazy. William H. Coltharp, you're a big fan of his, I believe.
Big.
You're a Coltharper.
The biggest. Yeah, that's what we call ourselves.
That's what you call yourself.
In the forums.
He was planning to build a brick bank in Vernal, Utah. You see what I did there?
Yeah, I did.
Now, that was 127 miles away in Salt Lake City.
Okay.
Well, he was in Salt Lake City.
Don't tell me what he did.
He did the math.
Tell me what he did.
He did the math, and he found that the cheapest way was to send it by mail, brick by brick.
That can't be the cheapest way to send a building.
Listen, it happened. It is a fact. 80,000 bricks mailed in groups of 10 through the post office, and he had to go to the post office and pick them up over the counter.
I think Coltharp is not good at math. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Right.
I'm a big fan. I'm a Coltharper. We already said that.
Right.
But I don't think he understands math.
And they built the bank. You can go visit it. It was known as the Parcel Post Bank for the longest time. It's now called Zion's Bank. But when you go there, you'll kind of be let down because it's just a brick bank. But you know that it came through the mail.
Everyone was shipped.
And then the Post Service had to change their rules. Maximum weight, 200 pounds per day per mailer.
Oh, yeah, that slows down the building process.
So you can't pull a Coltharp anymore.
2012, singer Kesha, also a big fan of hers. Mm-hmm. I'm a Kesha, I don't know what they call them. She received over 1,000 teeth in the mail.
Animals or
Human
something.
teeth. Human teeth.
Ooh, why?
Because she asked for them. Which, incidentally, I do remember the one time that I peeked at the tooth fairy when I was a child, just with one eye. It looked a lot like Kesha. So I'm doing the math now.
Really?
Yeah, putting it together. She's the tooth fairy.
That's addition?
Kesha is...
Kesha plus teeth equals tooth fairy. Okay.
Yeah, she asked for them. And then she was quoted as saying, I asked for them to send me their teeth, and I got like over 1,000 human teeth. I made it into a bra top, a headdress, and earrings and necklaces. I've even worn it out.
I always thought that tooths give support.
Tooths give support, man. Listen, I love you, Mythical Beast, but if you send to me your teeth, I'm not making underwear out of them. I don't want your teeth on my body parts. I just don't, so keep sending the other types of mail that we highlight, but please don't send teeth.
It looks cool though, but I've got one to top that.
Okay.
In 2013, the Joker in the upcoming Suicide Squad movie, also the co-star of Panic Room, Jared Leto. Jared Leto? How do you say it?
I say Leto.
He received something in the mail from a fan, and he posted it on his Instagram. This is his picture of a human ear. Oh, look at this thing.
What?
It's bloody.
And he didn't contact anybody. He just took a picture of it and put it on his Instagram.
Well, it came with a small note that said, "Are you listening?" And he thought that was
clever.
No, the star of My So-Called Life did not call the police. The co-star of Urban Legend did not throw it in the trash.
Wow.
He poked a hole through it
Credits list.
and wore it as a necklace.
Oh, okay. He's just weird, man.
He's a Joker.
He's just a weird dude. He's just trying to be weird.
Also, Lizzie hates his hair because, quote, it's prettier than hers.
Oh.
It's not true, Lizzie.
Okay.
Not true. But I do recommend you wearing an ear necklace.
I'm about to say, where are you going with this? I thought you were going to say tooth bra. And I was like, no.
That would not be appropriate.
2013 Englishman Peter Clatworthy had been saving up all year to buy an Xbox.
I'm a Clatworthist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so all the nearby stores were sold out. This thing was in high demand. So he goes on eBay. He finds one for retail price. He buys it for his son. The package arrives, and it's not an Xbox. It's this, a photo of an Xbox. And a really crappy photo of an Xbox. They were low on black ink, but that magenta cartridge was kicking, son.
Yeah, it was.
And he looks so happy, doesn't he?
Well, I understand.
Yes. Well, he said he was absolutely gutted. Which he must have gotten a serious paper cut from that thing. It disemboweled him.
That's an English saying.
Oh, really? For upset?
Yeah, it just means I got the paper version of what I was hoping would be playable as a video game console.
In all fairness to the seller, the listing did read Xbox One FIFA Day 1 Edition photo brand new UK 2013. It's right there in the title, photo. It's going to be a photo. That's not misleading. eBay issued him a refund, banned the seller, and some sympathetic company gave the boy an Xbox. So the kid got an Xbox after all, his son. It was magenta, though.
Yeah, all the games are magenta that you play. All right, here's another one. In 1913, the post office introduced a new service so they could handle heavier mail.
Right.
The only rule that they put in there was that it still had to be less than 50 pounds, but they should have added a few more stipulations.
Could y'all add a stipulation to that?
Because Mr. and Mrs. Boge of Glen Est, Ohio, decided to mail their kid.
Of course they did.
The baby needed some quality time with grandma, and this was a baby. They paid 15 cents in stamps and insured their child for $50.
That's a lot of money back then.
And they sent him a whopping 1 mile down the road, which is 20 miles in today's mileage.
Oh, because of inflation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it all makes sense.
It wasn't in a box of DVDs. The postal service dude, the postman, the mailman. The mailman.
Yeah,
the mailman. The mailman just carried him, and the postal workers posted a picture. You know how they like to post.
Yes.
Of him with a baby, but that's just kind of them having fun with the concept.
Oh, they're just posing. That's the posing with the bouge baby.
Yep.
Okay, now you guys remember Oofty Goofty? We talked about him in the sideshow attractions. He's
back.
The 19th century performer that would put tar and feather on himself, and then they would throw raw meat, and he would say Oofty Goofty, Oofty Goofty. He was also known as the Wild Man of Borneo. Well, the Wild Man of Borneo did other things. We talked about how he would let people pay to hit him.
Yes.
He would also let people pay $20 to ship him as a joke gift. So he was shipped in a box to Sacramento as a joke gift for a lady, but he was left upside down in the box for an entire weekend. Can you imagine the comfort level or the discomfort level that Oofty Goofty was experiencing in a warehouse upside down? But
Upside down goofy.
He did make it, and I'm sure it was all worth it when they opened up the box and he popped out and said, "Oofty goofty, I'm a little lightheaded, but oofty goofty, oofty goofty."
Yeah, what happens when you open the box? Anyway, even if it went as planned, I don't understand.
It's a wild man of Borneo's
It's just plain weird, man. It's just plain weird.
It's a great joke.
I don't know. If you want to learn more about the Postal Service, you should check out an audiobook, Neither Snow Nor Rain, A History of the United States Postal Service. Drew says it's awesome.
Yes.
So go to audible.com/GMM and get a free 30-day trial.
They got over 180,000 audiobook titles, including that one. The link is in the description. Again, it's audible.com/GMM.
Thanks for supporting Entertainment and for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Maggie from Michigan, currently studying abroad in Florence, Italy. And London, England, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Thanks to Audible for sponsoring this episode. Remember, go to audible.com/GMM to start your free trial.
Click through to go mythical more. Shall we play a video game?
We shall.
Shall we play Cell Damage?
We shall.
We're gonna drive.
We sell.
We
damage.
We sell what? S?
We sell damage.
L?
In a world of purple sunshine.
In a world of purple sunshine.
Everyone who's suntanned looks like they just drank a lot of new grape.
And they're eggplant people, too.
That's one way of saying it, but
It's a
I
great,
just thought it looked like they drank a lot of new grape.
it's a great movie.
But I don't think they are
actually-
constituted of eggplant.
Yes, well, you'll have to watch it.
That's another world.
Is there a break?
It's just like two guys in the Walmart parking lot, like trying to stop and talk to each other.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, how's your weekend going? Just
give me
stop,
some-
man. Just park. I can't. I don't have any brakes, man.